display suspect behavior.
Did you call him a light-skinned girl?
No, I called him a pretty albino girl. It's a difference.
You definitely call him Princess Boy.
I call him Princess Boy. I say he looks like a thumb with eyebrows.
Yes.
Yes, but I never called him gay. But he does display suspect behavior. Like, for example, when he said this about Lil Wayne.
Wayne is my favorite person, though, because it's just, Lil Wayne's just too good.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
What do you think of the Great White Hope? What's that? President Trump. Amazing.
No, you're teaching now.
We will still be searching for Spanish fly.
That's right.
And what was the old story was if you took a little drop, no, it was on the head of a pin.
That's right.
And
Drop
you put
it
it in the drink.
Coca-Cola. It don't matter.
It doesn't make it. And the girl would drink it, and
She's sure.
hello, America.
There's a slight problem with the sweating because I have a peculiar medical condition, which is that I don't sweat, or I didn't sweat at the time.
Well, he's dead, so in general, you always have to be careful.
Shit. So you was in jail for 2 murders? Yeah, 1 murder and 2 attempts. I just beat.
How you beat that?
I mean, you didn't do it. Clearly.
Welcome to What's Niggling Me, where I rant about shit that niggles me. What is today's first topic? Because there's many. Like, word on the street. I think word on the street's been out for a while about Sean Carter, Jay-Z. I've been waiting. I think he's a predator and been one my whole life. He's in court cases now. See how much money goes to shutting these up. But it's nothing like Epstein. But I'd like to see some accountability. Let's see how powerful you are, Mr. Sean Carter. I know you roll with Mr. Buffett. So I am curious. What do Hillary Clinton and Anthony Fauci have in common? Emails. That dirty, evil man. Ooh, do I hope he goes down. And then, I seen this other fucking idiot the other day. Peter Hotez. This guy's a fucking loser. He was on Joe Rogan years ago. This guy's a fucking fat, out-of-shape nerd that likes to give information to people on health. And he's a joke. Refuses to debate RFK Jr. $5 million was put up. No, $3 million. $3 million was put up for this guy to debate RFK Jr. and he wouldn't debate because he's a pussy. He's CNN's, not CNN, MSNBC's go-to fucking health guy. And he's a fucking joke. Just like all their fucking losers. Joy Reid and fucking Rachel Maddow. Joe Scarborough. These fucking losers. Whose all their numbers are dropping. All their income is dropping. Because they're the ones that spread misinformation. They're the ones that said wear a mask and social distance. And even though there's zero studies, they read off teleprompters and their scripts that they were given. They paid handsomely to do it because they have no morals. I don't know if anybody's seen that Assad has reached Russia. He's seeking asylum there. I'm pretty sure they're going to give him asylum. Putin is. He would have gave it to Gaddafi, probably. Now, watch Syria, okay? I watched Hillary Clinton fuck that place up over 10 years ago. She was one of the leaders in charge of fucking that place up and lying, saying that Assad was gassing their own people, his own people. Hillary Clinton is the real evil one. Her daughter looks like another guy's kid, not Bill Clinton's. Just can't think of his name. He's dead, obviously. He's attached to the Clintons. But I can't think of his name. Oh, there's this one guy. I would love Elon Musk. I'm really hoping that this story reaches Elon Musk. Not even from me, from somebody, I don't know who, can, maybe Jordan Peterson gets this news out to Joe Rogan and gets it to Elon Musk, that I don't even know how to explain it. The pride cult fucking, which is insane. No lie, the more you look into pride, I don't even know how to group it all together. It's accumulated so many groups, so many little subcategories of things that are just mind-blowing and crazy. Like, to my mom, at least she's more aware than the majority of people her age. But that took a lot of me making fun of these things and stuff over the years, and then but they came to fruition, which is scary. There's 8 bajillion fucking things you can identify as. But this fucking pride cult is going after a person in the province I live in. The mayor of... it's crazy. It's called Emo, but that's not even the craziest one. I'm pretty sure they never changed it. I'm pretty sure there's a town in Ontario that's named Swastika. But this town of Emo in Ontario, this guy doesn't want to celebrate, the mayor doesn't want to celebrate Pride Month. And, all the businesses, they, feel pressured. You see all the businesses year after year, more and more, you gotta have your little fucking pride flag for Pride Month every year. They do their little virtue thing. And this guy's like, fuck that shit, right? Having any month is fucking stupid. Black History Month, any of these, they're all fucking dumb. And, Black History Month isn't, you should just be celebrating this shit all fucking year round. I don't really know why there's any fucking dedicated months. Selected people shouldn't be getting praised for a month. That's fucking stupid. Your mothers and fathers get one fucking day, and then fucking all these groups need fucking a month. I don't fucking understand it. It's stupid. This guy's got his, just like Mark Andreessen, when he was on Joe Rogan, talked about debanking and how in Canada here we live in a totalitarianism fucking regime. They will garnish your wages. The protesters during the truckers that are protesting fucking this bullshit COVID shit, the government just goes in and takes your fucking money. Freezes your bank accounts. That's why you have to go crypto, because we have to get away from these institutions. They're disgusting. The government is evil. Justin Trudeau's evil. Chrystia Freeland's evil. Bibi Netanyahu's evil. Fuck, I can't even go into fucking the Americans. I don't trust Macron. I don't trust George Bush. He was a fucking piece of fucking garbage. Bill Clinton was a piece of fucking garbage. Obama, lost all respect for him. Zero respect for Barack Obama. Barack Hussein Obama. Who knows where he was born? Don't have a birth certificate. They don't. He might have been born in Singapore. His family moved around a lot. Could have been Kenya, could have been Singapore, could have been Hawaii. Who fucking knows? He could have been one of those babies that, just seen this black American girl that her dad was in the military and she was born while he was stationed in Germany, so she's German. She doesn't speak any, well, maybe she speaks German, but she speaks with no accent, like it's an American accent. She sounds like she might have grew up in New York. Like, that's what it sounds like. But she's German. And I think Obama, who knows? He grew up a bunch of different places. He didn't just grow up in Hawaii. He grew up in Singapore when he was a kid, where he went by, his name was Barry. Not Barack, Barry. He had a hidden history. And just because he spoke well and he was black in a time where hip-hop had just become mainstream, it was becoming mainstream with like Lil Wayne, Young Jeezy and everything. And don't forget the number one Diddy, Puff, vote or die. He was integral in Barack Obama's run for president. But you know Bibi Netanyahu? That guy's a real fucking piece of shit. That guy just wants all that land. Watch Bibi Netanyahu. Watch them go into Syria. Oh my god. What happened, what Libya looks like right now, and what Iraq looks like, that is exactly what Syria is going to be. There's going to be refugees on refugees, because last time Hillary Clinton went in there was refugees and refugees. We got tons here in Canada, and I'm not complaining. We fucking blow these people's families up. We give money over here in Canada. We aid in the destruction of these peoples. Bibi Netanyahu, he just fucking is a piece of garbage. And there's other ones like him over there. They just want to, they hate the Muslim people, and they wonder why. Like that these Muslim countries, Islamic countries, hate the Jewish people. Go watch any Bibi Netanyahu speech, especially from the 90s. He speaks English. Watch any of them. This guy is a piece of garbage who just wants to take all of the land by force. This guy is a warmongering piece of garbage, and he must have tons of blackmail on everyone, because the rest of the world doesn't, or like not only North America allows and supplies Bibi Netanyahu to murder Palestinians. They're Lebanese people. And then you got Saudi Arabia. No, you can't trust them at all. They fucking cut Jamal Khashoggi fucking up and put him in a barrel in the Turkish embassy. Just cut a journalist up. Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, he and Trump and Kushner are best buds. Best buds. Watch how involved Saudi Arabia is in this United States regime. And you might wonder why I talk about the United States all the time. It's because they're super important for what goes on here in Canada. All their industries, cultural events, but also for any kind of anything monetary. Like what their dollar does, what they invest in all of these things matter to our economy. We don't have anybody trying to stay here in Canada. If you have any business idea, you get the fuck out of Canada before you start that business. It's horrible to be in Canada and have a business. Ask Kevin O'Leary. You know who our economic minister is? Our shitty fucking deputy prime minister who takes orders from the World Economic Forum in Switzerland every year. And then she's just been slowly destroying our country. I think I had an audio clip. Oh, but I would love Elon to hear about Harold McQuaker, this old guy, mayor of Emo, Ontario. I'm pretty sure it's CIBC, the banking institution, that has allowed $5,000 to be garnished from him because he doesn't want to parade pride around his town, the town that he's the mayor of. And I hate it being pushed too. It's just like pushing religion, pushing any ideology on people is fucking annoying. My brother's a gay. He's not trying to fucking push everything gay on people. He just is himself. And if you want to watch his shit, then watch his shit. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But when people push that shit constantly in your face, it gets annoying. I don't care for any kind of stupid ideology to be pushed in my face. I do not care. I don't care for anime. I don't care. And if I constantly saw anime stuff all the time, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? And if it's on something, you just turn it off. Oh, people are still kind of mad about Joe Biden. Joe Biden's barely competent. He sleeps. He's like a cat now. He sleeps most of his day. The guy can barely stay awake. I saw him at I don't even know what the fuck it was called. It was he was in Africa at this meeting and sleeping in it because he's a tired old man. He should just be sipping lemonade and on a rocking chair out on the porch. It's an old rich man. He has no legacy. They spout he's honorable and all this garbage for stepping down and whatever. No, he sucked. Obama sucks. What he was doing behind the scenes and allowing behind the scenes during his reign. But he at least spoke to the people. You know what I mean? Have a little fireside chat. Obama, like when you should be addressing the people. He's a piece of shit, but Justin Trudeau addresses the people. Joe Biden doesn't address the people. Every once in a while, they fucking jack him up, and or have a stunt double or whatever go in there and spout something off. But his wife is a piece of shit for allowing her husband to be paraded around so she can live this lifestyle that she clearly enjoys because she's all smiles all the time. She has an honorary doctorate. She's not even a fucking doctor. It's embarrassing. That's elder abuse. Hunter, he's clearly doesn't have the best wishes of anybody but himself, so he's not going to be looking out for his dad. But he has a daughter, Ashley, who has creepy stuff in her diary that was used in court because a girl she lived with stole it, and Ashley Biden charged that girl, so that diary became evidence, and that diary has weird stuff about Joe. Oh, she thinks they showered too late together. Like she shouldn't have been showering as old as she was with her dad. That's pretty fucking weird. That family, a lot of dirty stuff. Jim Biden is gonna get a pardon. Trust me. Trump's got a lot of shit to do, but I really hope he sends some people to put all the pieces together in the Biden business dealings around the world. They said that Trump, it's so crazy. Russian, he's tangled with Russia. That was it, eh? But what about Israel? They're all tangled with Israel. I don't like that. Why does everybody got an allegiance, except for very few, to Israel? Huh. It seems suspicious. Let's see what I got going on here. Watch what happens to Syria. Not cool. Let's get a Julian Assange, Edward Snowden pardon, though. That'd be awesome. Ross Albright, let's get those pardons. I think I got an audio clip.
Nicole, is that we have some big picture stuff coming down the pike.
Listen to this guy. This is that Peter Hotez guy. This is exactly, you can go. We fortunately have this lovely platform, YouTube, that we're on, and you can go and back and look, where you can use Google, who owns them. Look at videos look at the news from after 9/11, and in a week's time they are pushing to go over there and blow the shit out of Iraq because Saddam has weapons of mass destruction. He doesn't. They never found any. They blew the shit out of it at night. Eventually. Not right away. But they were pushing it on the people. They were getting everyone on board. Hey, we need to go over there. We got to get these people back. During COVID. Fear mongering. That's the fear is the best weapon. They instill fear. And MSNBC, the ratings are dropping like crazy because they're wrong on everything. And since we have the receipts that you can pull up, go back and look. Fear mongering that's the best propaganda. Fear. Straight fear into the people, and they'll do what they're told. That's what this guy's doing. Textbook. Spread fear. This is if you look at what's that fucking guy's, he's so funny when he talks. I can picture him. He's a real southern guy. I can't think of what his name is, and I'll try and think of it while you listen to this propaganda.
Starting on January 21st, Mr. Bloomberg mentioned H5N1. That I'm really worried about. It's all over wild birds on the western part of the United States and going up in the north. It's getting into the poultry. We're seeing sporadic human cases, no human-to-human transmission yet, but that could happen. It's in the cattle, it's in the milk, and that's just the beginning. We have another major coronavirus likely brewing in Asia. We've had SARS in 2002, SARS-2, COVID-19 in 2019, and we know these viruses are jumping from bats to people thousands of times a year, but there's still more. We know that we have a big problem with mosquito-transmitted viruses all along the Gulf Coast, where I am here in Texas. So we're expecting dengue and possibly Zika virus coming back, or a Puche virus, maybe even yellow fever. And there's more. Then we have all this sharp rise in vaccine-preventable diseases going up because of, in part, the anti-vaccine activism that's so prominent right now. We have a five-fold rise in pertussis cases, whooping cough over the last year, 15 measles outbreaks this year. We've got polio that's been in the wastewater in New York State. All that's going to come crashing down on January 21st on the Trump administration. We need a really, really good team to be able to handle this.
That's a crazy amount of propaganda. Be scared about everything, bro. Be scared about every germ there fucking is. That's like crazy to be like saying shit like that. Everything can kill you coming. Go watch Event 201. They already knew that there was a pandemic going to be coming in 2019. They were prepared. And they pretended they didn't. They weren't prepared. They're liars. Hey, they're liars. Lindsey Graham is the person I'm thinking of. This guy. When they just like spout off like this, it makes you laugh because you're like, man, I can see right through you. This guy's like, hey, Lindsey Graham's like, we can't let Russia have the trillions of dollars of minerals, like of resources. We can't let Russia have them. That's what this guy's saying. Senator in the United States, Lindsey Graham, saying, can't let Russia have these minerals. There's so much involved in the Ukraine-Russia thing. It's so confusing. I'm pretty sure when I looked up that Myanmar place, fuck. I don't even know which. I have fucking so many devices. I don't even know which one I look at. They have these. It's so confusing to everybody. Just like Iraq, there's not just the Iraqi people. Like, there's different groups in these countries, like Sunnis and stuff, like, and Shiites. Like, there's different groups that we are just, nobody tells us over here unless you like look it up. That they have different factions. They have different. How their countries are made up of is different than ours, and they're ruled differently, and things don't work like that. Don't work the same. Fuck, I don't even know what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Ukraine and Russia. So Ukraine hasn't been its own country forever. Like, obviously, it was part of Russia. So, like, when they broke up before, 30 years ago, when they were the Soviet Union and Ukraine got its independence, some of these, they just put fucking lines on a map, you know what I mean? Okay, so, but some of these, like, towns and cities and villages and stuff, spoke Russian still. They spoke different Russian dialects still. They have Russian Orthodox churches and stuff like that. And then Ukraine said, they burned down some of the churches. They said no more teaching, like these Russian Orthodox here, no more speaking the Russian dialect. They are making everybody be speak Ukrainian. So they were taking away their culture. That's part of the reason Putin wasn't happy. There's many, many, many reasons, short-term and long-term, about that conflict there. The Ukraine is one of the biggest exporters of grain in the world. I know it sounds insane, but it's true. Saudi Arabia was at one point. That sounds insane too, but it was true. There's this resource grab. Everything's going to be a commodity in the future. Every single thing is going to be a commodity. Your house is going to be a commodity. It's fucked up. You will own nothing. You will subscribe to everything. So Ukraine's got this great farmland. They got some minerals. But they're of all the countries that surround Russia, the best for military strategic purposes is Ukraine. The United States has biolabs in Ukraine. Those are some good reasons why there's multiple issues going on. Putin clearly doesn't want the United States, who destroy other countries and leave them fucked and don't, even if it was possible, don't change, they don't make the country better. The Libyan people would not say that they are better off without Gaddafi right now. I bet you go take a vote. 100% you're gonna get. The United States is aiding and abetting, and the Canadian government, because they funded it as well, the slaughter of Palestinians. And you wonder why those countries hate us. Well, hate us because we're free. Hate us because we blow their fucking families up and take all their resources. Saudi Arabia fucks Yemen up. We don't do nothing there. When I look this Myanmar place up, we don't do nothing there. We just put sanctions on these countries. I don't like it. I don't like the government. Our government garnishing people's bank accounts because they don't like the stances that the citizens take. That's pretty fucked. That ain't a first world country. What are we gonna do? We need to decentralize. I need to make enough money to be unattached from the real world. I need Elon Musk's Starlink. I need to be living like Tom Green. I need to get away from the government institutions. The new cars, they're gonna have kill switches. If the government doesn't like what you do, they will debank you. Social credit scores like China. Trudeau loves China. He loves Xi Jinping. Kisses his boots. Not literally, YouTube. I don't think. What's going on? Jay-Z's in trouble. I don't think I got anything there. You gotta check like out for comedy, I suppose. Go check out bro, it's so insane. Let me read you this. Holy fuck, it's pretty insane. Gray sexual, also known as gray asexual or gray GRAY is what I'm saying, is an asexual identity characterized as being in between asexual and allosexual. I don't know what the allo is. I heard about the asexual, but it doesn't make any sense to me. That is, being asexual while also being able to experience or have experienced previously sexual attraction. People who identify as gray sexual may experience sexual attraction as that is uncommon for the individual, may only be directed towards specific people, or occurs infrequently at low intensity or in an ambiguous way. Holy fuck. They got their own flag. This one sounds awesome. Designed in 2014. Demi boy. A person who is partially boy, someone who partially but not entirely identifies as a man or otherwise masculine. Also known as demi male, demi guy. So confusing. Who's doing this? Who's making all these flags? I'll shut them out, actually. Sorry, I'll shut these people out. It says Salem was for the demi boy flag. And Millith, oh jeez, Rusignolo, he designed the gray sexual flag. Gotta give these people, however they identify, their credit. Oh, this is a great one. The Bear Brotherhood Pride Flag. A bear is a large, hairy, queer man who self-identifies with bear label. Being a bear combines gender expression, gender identity, and sexuality. For example, a large, hairy, straight man would not be a bear. Shout out to Craig Burns to symbolize inclusivity and camaraderie within the community. I'll put the bear flag on the thumbnail. I remember one time I put plant-based in my Instagram bio because I smoke a lot of weed. That's what I meant by it. And a bunch of vegan people started following me and I felt bad. So I fucking took it out. So I'm like, oh, I'm giving the wrong impression. Because I can't do that. I like milk. Real milk. The stud black lesbian flag. A black identified person. The identifying thing is just insane. Like, you either are or you're not. A black identified person that is primarily or exclusively attracted to women and femmes. A culture-specific identity that is often defined as a black masculine lesbian. Afro-Mostar. That's not a thing. Stud black lesbian flag. That's not a thing. That can't be a thing. This is just awesome. Go look up like the pride flags. There's more than one. It's incredible. They're incredible. There's many and many. It's so crazy to not be like, you like guys or you like girls. It's crazy to be like, there's all these other things going on. Identifying. You either are or you're not. There's no identifying. You either are or you're not. It's facts, not feelings. We can't be living in a world where your feelings dictate everything. It doesn't make any sense. That's not how the world is going to work. We can't allow that. Just because you believe something doesn't mean it's true. That's craziness. That's like if you believe a mask prevents COVID. Just because you believe that doesn't mean it's true.